What's up, everybody? This is the third installment of the Big War recap. Neuro here. This will be Town Hall 9s primarily. So one thing real quick, I just want to talk about the SixPack Syndicate for a minute. We had a couple of different things happen. First, we had Whiskey Taco, which was doing pretty much like Small Wars. They have sort of merged with Clan Super Duper, so welcome, guys. So we'll be Clan Super Duper, but unofficially it'll be Clan Super Taco. What? And then we want to, again, I mentioned at the last end of last video, we want to welcome Raiders. Solid clan. We're going to do a couple of recaps from them coming up just to get them out here on the channel. So welcome Raiders and Big Leader Chief and I think maybe Hilo. I'm not 100% sure. So let's start with some Town Hall 10s, all right? So, or 9s, I mean. Let's see, we did 10 attacks to get to here, right? I think this one was a... All right, no, so here's a Town Hall 9. Castle of Doom coming with Govaho. Pretty low-grade base, but he's also a new Town Hall 9. So baby heroes and all that jazz. Good Volks. Still got Town Hall 8 Golems. Coming in just, you know, basic strategy of triggering the clan castle, getting the lure done, killing those guys. Bowlers in the clan castle, killing the queen, jumping into the core. And then hogs on the flank. And the flank is just going to be the area that's kind of adjacent to the, not kind of adjacent, it is fucking adjacent to where the kill squad goes in. You see that there is a giant bomb that got triggered right up here as they go in, so he healed early on them. Good job, so he just has them still kind of coming around. So what happens when you do the flank is that what happens is when your kill squad gets into the core, you have, you know, most of these defenses, maybe some of the outer ones, like this cannon wasn't really targeting anything on the core, and maybe the archer tower, wherever that was, one of these buildings. But everything else is targeting the core here. So you really have your hogs that are able to go around the rim of the base and pick off defenses as your kill squad or your main squad is getting those other trash buildings. So whether or not you beef up your kill squad so that you have tanking in the core, so that you can go lighter on the hogs on the outside, or you go heavier on the hogs because you can't get to the core as well. It's entirely base dependent, but that is something to consider when you're looking at making these kind of strategies. A little bit of a funky base here for Special K. Grounded X-Bows, weak-ass air defenses. She's been doing some air, so... but I think she wanted to go back to ground. By any means, I mean, a lot of us are trying new attacks recently, especially some people that are new to air or haven't done air before. You know, it's good to try new things, but if you see a plan, like if you're looking at a base and you see something that speaks to you, until you have perfected that war strategy, I recommend like go with what you know. And so she clearly saw like a way that this was going to go down. She knows where her troops are going to go, and she knows where she's going to drop stuff. She did a little bit of like some splits on her squads here, which just shows that she knows this attack very well, and so she can change the normal way that she applies the troops to the base. So she definitely did stuff a little differently here, but she knew what she was doing going in. And that was just a great job with kind of a funky base to deal with. We'll do this one from Locris. So again, this is a low-level base for a pretty much max Town Hall 9, except for the heroes. And there's a hole in the middle of the base, so she's just trying to clear the clan castle right now with a bunch of little shitty troops. And then drops the poisons after the golems. Notice the pathing of the defenses, so she saw that the clan castle troops were all kind of right around here, and so she drops her golems up here, and her poisons go down along the path that the troops are going. I'm going to try to bring up some of the basics here because we have a couple of new, like brand new noobs to clan wars or like good strategy wars. So I wanted to try to help make these a little bit more informative about like some of the things that we all take for granted as sort of seasoned players. Notice that I didn't say good players, it just said seasoned players. But anyway, so she's going to jump into the core and throw in those hogs on the flanks. You see that there's a big core here, but her kill squad, you know, that golem is tanking quite a bit for those hogs. She loses all of her hogs, did not use that last heal spell, which may, I think, have made a big difference as far as her cleanup troops. But I'm not sure the timing of this attack, but it may have been, you know, kind of, you know, she might have just seen that she didn't have any problem with time. She may have just lost connection, whatever happened. It was a solid plan, and even when solid plans go wonky, you know, good stuff happens. So let's watch Leo. So Leo is coming at us from our Whiskey Taco merger. He's going to come in with dragons. He and Hanjan, I think, both use dragons, which I don't normally see a lot of at Town Hall 9, but they love them, man. So let's do them a little bit of solid. He's going to do a king-queen swap here. Try to, anyway. Doesn't quite get that archer queen to jump out of that compartment, so that Barb King died going into the going into try to get that kill. Grounded Expos, so air is definitely a viable option here. Lays that archer queen down to get one air defense. The other objective for the king was to get the was there an outside air D, or maybe it was just 3 air Ds? I wasn't really paying attention, but in any case, now he's down to just 1 air D to deal with. Probably has a hound in the clan castle. That hound kit is going to soak up some spells. Oh no, just loons. There it is. Just loons. So anyway, balloons are going to go right at that air defense. That dragon is going to do some hurting on them, and then this archer queen is going to go down. He has a heal spell for his balloons, which with these low-level air targeting defenses, being Town Hall 8s, those Clan Castle loons, which are level 7s, are going to do some serious damage as long as you can keep them up. So he keeps them up and kind of clears off some of this side. Now we're going to speed this up because dragons are slow as the fuck. But you see how long those loons lasted. They went in over here, and then they ended up all the way over here where those dragons are right now. So got a lot of work out of those loons. Keeping them up with the heal was definitely a good idea. I won't say it's a flawless plan, but one that worked for that base, and by all means, like 3-star is 3-star. And Hanjan again, so he's got 4 shitty ADs to deal with, and an Archer Queen right next to one of them. I don't know if he's just clearing trash here or if he's trying to get that air D. There's the Archer Queen coming down, so she's definitely going to get that air defense. He zap quaked one of them. There's the Hound. Oh, that's right, Hanjan's attack. So there's the Hound in the clan castle. Sends in a dragon and a Hound and loons. And then the rest of his dragons are going to go at this last air defense with the Archer Queen kind of sitting right there. Gets the clan castle triggered. Gets the rage down for some of his dragons. He was holding on to 2. He drops 2. They're all going to funnel into the core. He has a couple of balloons on his own. He's going to haste these balloons into that air targeting defense, and then his dragons have a pretty clear shot because everything now is like ground targeting as far as the core is concerned. So his loons are going to go and track in and get all this ground targeting defense and just make it a little bit speedier for his dragons to kind of migrate over. Let's check this out. And then, yeah, they're just going to work the base. We know it's a 3-star, only has 2 air targeting defenses up, only 1, none. So big drags on a little base. It's still a viable option. I never think of them, but Yep, so let's watch Angel. Angel's going to pull his... so we got a white flag base here. Everything's grounded. He's going to Quake Valk into this. I've seen this base like 8 Quaked Witched, Quake Valked the way that he's doing. I've seen it Dragoned. I've seen it Aired, you know, Lalo, Penta Quad. I've seen it Queen Walked. I mean, if you have YouTube, which if you're watching this, of course you do, then taking a base out like this is, you know, shouldn't really be hard. There are so many different videos on this. All you really need to do is figure out a way to get a good funnel and get troops to the core, whether it's clear everything, all the space around the base and then get everything to go to the core then, or create a nice funnel and then go to the core and then work your way out. It's really entirely up to you. It's not a super difficult base to figure out, but it does take a little bit more planning than something that is you know, more typical than we would see. I would not call this an anti 3-star base, just because there's so many templates for how to wreck it. These low-level walls, the Valks just, you know, plowed right through them. The Quake really just gets the Valks to target the core, because if the walls are up, then they will go around, especially all these different levels of walls to get through. So they were definitely thinking about that when they were making that base. All right, so let's watch Tyson. He's going to come at Tyson's seen enough play on this YouTube channel. Let's get T-Bird. So T-Bird's coming, level 1 hounds, but these are low-level ADs, grounded bows. So he's going to come in with his ground squad and take out these ADs and the Archer Queen with Clan Castle. Hopefully gets triggered by something. Golem goes down, Bowlers. So Bowler's going to do some wrecking in that area, jumps in so that he can get his troops to go over and take out that AD, which they do there. He did get a Clan Castle trigger somehow. I wasn't really caring about paying attention to that because who cares, YOLO. And then, all right, so he throws a hound and then another hound and then his loons. Saves one just in case he needs a little bit of cleanup. He's got a haste going. Everything goes around the haste like loons do sometimes. They're going to attract to the defenses. Even the best laid plans will go awry because of the AI that is inherent in the game. So that's something that you have to think about when you're doing these raids. But he has plenty of cleanup troops. His hounds did a lot of tanking work for him. He's got whiz and archers that he held on to. Lots of pups that are doing work, so great job, Angel. I actually have to cut this, I might have to cut this short. All right, so let's skip Wizzy. Let's watch Bacon. Bacon's going to come at with the Queen Walk, Bowler Walk strategy with Valks up the gut. So her objectives here are to take out the enemy Archer Queen and the Clan Castle with her Queen if she can. She's starting a nice wide funnel. This is a very nice funnel that she's starting. You see how she's basically going to get this side of the base cleared with the Queen. She's going to get this side of the base cleared with the Bowlers, and then she's going to come with the Valks up this core right here. She's bringing 4 Rages, which I highly recommend, like especially with these weak-ass walls. You don't need to jump. The Valks are gonna do their job. She's dropping the poisons down to keep her Queen up. Her Queen is out matching this other Queen, drops the Rage just at the right time, gets that dragon taken care of, gets that little bitch Queen taken care of, drops the Bowlers to start clearing the other side of that funnel. They might split and walk, but that is not a huge deal. She does Rage to kind of speed up the process of this walk, and then she also gets the boost from the Rage on her healers. So clear funnel here. You know where the troops are going to go. Now the king is actually aggroing troops, so that's even better. Her Queen is going to take out this core. Her Valks are going to just run crazy. Oh, Bowler help with the Rage. And now look at how quickly all of this shit clears out. I mean, raged bowlers, Volks, half of them split to the outside, half of them split to the inside. I mean, this is, and she's still got a rage. All she's got to do is just time her rage just right, and she'll be fine. She's already used her ability, so she's going to rage no troops, and then they're going to walk into it. So she does actually get a good rage on these bowlers to get through that wall, and then they get the full effect of the rage as they walk through the wall and get into that that little compartment. So this is a great job. Good patience, good spell work, good funnel work. I mean, a solid ass hit. Great job, Bacon. And Tyson, let's see the level of this base. This is still a little light for Tyson. So Chrissy, that was a dip. Han, Bacon. Let's watch Kronos. Kronos is coming with a Queen Walk Gova. And again, these are low-level Town Hall 9 walls, so you see that there is no jump. The jump, I highly recommend a jump if you're bringing Volks on a many-compartmented base that has max Town Hall 9 walls, but that is not the case here. So he's going to get a nice trigger with his Queen. Poisons go down, and now he's going to take out the enemy Queen. He's going to take out that Air D, so those healers are going to stay up. Golem goes down, funneling with the wizards. I mean, doesn't get a good enough funnel, and doesn't quite get his Volks to go into the base, but they do eventually break in after they go around and take out some trash. One group goes ahead, and the ones that lag behind start targeting the wall so they can break into the base. I'm not sure the distance that Volks need for the funnel, but I know that it is quite far. But good job, man. Sub-Zero did a little dippy dip. Mini did a little dippy dip. Kronos, let's watch 5 Doubt. The 5. So comes at this base with Goho. Solid as fuck, man. Probably bowlers in the clan castle. Lays down his golems. Nice. So I was talking about this to a Town Hall 8 attacker last night. We're talking about like how far apart you put your golems. First, they're going to track to the closest defense. If all the defenses are behind the wall, then they're just going to go bang on the wall. What you want them to be is just far apart enough so that they will take all of these attention, or all of the attention from these defenses targeting. So now you can get your wizards on the outsides of those golems and get plenty of tank, and it'll sort of shield and act as a meat shield for the weaker troops that are going to create the funnel. So I highly recommend leaving, like I would have probably not dropped this whiz, just because leaving these 2 buildings right here up is good, because once these trash buildings are taken out and this camp taken out in this lab, then wall breakers are going to go in and bust this wall, and then your king and queen are going to come right in along with the bowlers, and they're going to go for these buildings first, and then this wall being opened up, they're going to go into the core area. So that's like funneling 101. I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. But like where you're going to get your golems in, how you're going to place them down is super important. Poisons on the clan castle and gets the queen as a bonus. Jumps there, rages king, and gets all of his junk into the core, takes out all of those Teslas, which is super important. Now he just drops his heal spell after those bomb towers, after that bomb tower goes down and into those double giant bombs. Another nice heal goes down when he sees those giant bombs pop up. If you're a little bit too late, then you know that you might lose your hogs, especially if they're around a whiz tower or with a lot of incoming damage from point defenses. So that was a great job on the timing of that heal spell. I'm actually going to run out of time on this one, so I want to kind of wrap this up. So we'll have a part 2 of part 3 here in a few minutes, and I'll just make them one long video. I'm not going to edit them. And then we're going to look at Scorpion. Scorpion was going at number 19. Here he is. Yep. Yep. And he's coming with the Golalo. So start trimming to some buildings. You get surprised by a Tesla here on the outside. And then 2 golems here, 1 on each Tesla. Protect those wizards for the funnel. Mortar's going to be hitting the golem as well. Archer's going to be hitting the golem. Expo's going to be hitting the golem, so we can get those wall breakers in there. Slide them right in. And his funnel isn't quite as wide as I think he wanted it, but watch his bowlers do work. The 2 or 3 that came in there takes out that Expo. That queen is locked on to that golem. You got 2 whiz in there and a bowler that take out the queen and 2 ADs and the Expo. Those are the objectives that he wanted. Everything else is walking around, so it's not a huge deal. He's going to start these loons on this cannon because they're going to kind of drag behind. They're going to hit that mortar now. And then he can go in with the rest of his balloons. How many fucking Teslas does this guy have? Jesus Christ. Anyway, he throws in two Hounds Lavas on 1 AD and then rages his loons that get within range of the other AD. They're going to be a little slow to get there, but he's got a rage for swag. Really nice attack. Crushing it. So let's fast forward. Good job, Scorp. Scorp's big man is Sub. He's a Town Hall 11, and you saw him in a previous video. And Haim, I hope I'm saying that correctly. If not, sorry, Haim. So he's coming with HGHB, it looks like. So he's dropping Giants. HGHB is still viable. It's super important to get that funnel good, though, because those bowlers do like to walk. And with all of these compartments, all the bowlers are going to do is look and see where they can pitch over the wall. And see, like, so they're going to go there, and now they started to, or one of them started to walk out. But now that they're well in the base, they might stick around. And as I say that, look at them going out. Look at those motherfucking Smurfs go out. Anyway, they're going to take on some of this trash on the outside. He sends in his hogs so that his bowlers won't die, I'm guessing is what his thought was. Because if he has those bowlers kind of going around cleaning up as his hogs work around the base, that's good. His healers are still up, and they're on his queen. So his queen is still up, full health, has her ability. Tesla pops up. What's up, Trolley? How you doing? So he's just trying to keep his hogs up as long as possible. Most of this side of the base is cleared off except for that one archer. Those skellies are doing work on his hounds, or on his hogs, so he is going to lose those. But, oh, he's got another troll up here. What's up, Trolley? So he's got some troops for cleanup, but it's definitely, you know, his healers kind of switched off of his queen. And now all these traps are getting triggered. Bowlers are still walking, so just having that external bombs, god damn. But just having his hogs come in early on these defenses right here and work in the base, his bowlers were allowed to clean up all of this stuff pretty much unopposed except for those trash bombs. So the bowlers soften up that Tesla, drops a whiz. Another fucking trolley. What? So this is just a time waster, man. So he did a good job recovering for his bowlers walking. Are you kidding me? 4 fucking trolls. Oh my god. Who does that? Jeebus Christ. Anyway, all right. So you see, he's gonna get it for the. I wish he had like 6 spells to swag on that motherfucker. Jesus. Good job, Haim. Let's watch Scorp again. I think he's gonna come with the same attack. Yep. Similar-ish base in the sense that we have 4 equally spaced out ADs. If you have ADs that are super in the core like this, you got to be right on point on air, except for the fact that these bows are down. So his ground squad might not get everything he wants normally, or that he could normally. He does have level 5 golems though, so this is definitely, you know, he's got the troops to take this out, and he's got level 3 hounds. I didn't really talk about that last time. Nice big funnel going for, and the queen is super exposed, so he's gonna swap. Excuse me. He's not even gonna need to swap really. But anyway, his king's going to do a little walk. His bowler's going to go in. Now he's going to take care of some of these ADs that he needs to get down. His queen is well funneled, so she's going in, taking out the trash, getting the job done. And then he sends in two hounds into the core, so that one pops and the other one can quickly cover for the loons. So if you're going to go at a base with ADs that are covering each other, I highly recommend doing what he just did, sending in 2 hounds on one AD first, and then dropping your loons in, and then waiting for one AD to go down, and then dropping the other loons on the other side. Hopefully that made sense. We're going to skip all the digs. Actually, we can show, let's show some digs air. So he's got a little bit more space for his air Ds. He's still going at the objectives that are main are AD, clan castle, and queen, right? Nice easy funnel on this base, gets everything to go to the core. He's been bringing bowlers into his core squad in order to get these ADs taken out. So he gets those guys. He comes right at this other air defense. Haste on them loons so that they go into the core. Clan castle hound. Oop, pops the Tesla. And then he's got hounds sitting on these ADs for days. We want some of those to pop, and they're going to pop now. And he might get one more to pop. He might. There it is. But now he's going to be stuck with that hound in full form, unless he hits on the trap, which he probably won't. But you never know. Oh, there it is. Not enough. So he had one black air bomb covering each of the air Ds, which is fairly common. Swag's Ed. Swag it. Love it, man. Good job, Digga. And then this is him on a different account. And he's going to come with the Gobolo, or Goboho. With these very spaced out ADs, there would have been a lot of ground for those loons to cover if he'd have gone air. So he's going to go ground, especially since his main threat are these 6 buildings, as well as, you know, little Queenie. So he's going to come in and he's going to try to get a nice big funnel and jump into this compartment so that his bowlers and his queen can get AD, Wiz Tower, which they just did. Sweepers are nice. There's a nice bonus. But he's going to get this Wiz Tower, this X-Bow, this X-Bow. Oh, hey Tesla. Oh, hey Tesla. You're gonna get wrecked too. Ooh, trip bombs. Trip bombs. Well, that makes the hog part really easy, because all you got to do is worry about the bomb tower, which is right there, and then maybe right here, right? Was that trip bombs over there? Maybe not. Thought it was. Thought I saw 3 piles, but maybe not. Maybe I only saw 2. In any case, his hogs are going to do a nice sidestep of... maybe they weren't right there. Ah, there they are. So they're going to run right through it, but he's already got his heel down for his hogs, so they're not going anywhere. I love the hog buff. Hogo is back. Goho is back. If you're not using it, you ain't trying shit. This is an oldie but goodie, but man, oh man, is it OP or is it OP? He does have some Town Hall 10 hogs, but the shit still works, man. I mean, we saw Be Fried or 5 Doubt. Can't remember which one. I think we saw 5 Doubt do it. Death Hammer's going to roll in here with his Death Hammer. 9.5 on a 9. So he's going to come at this base. Yeah, this base. In any case, coming at it with the Mass Valk. What do we call that? Jiwi Va? We'll call it a Jiwi Va. How about that? Please tell me there are bowlers in there so I can say Jiwi Bova. Jiwi Bova. In any case. So we have Queen, kill, and Clan Castle kill. Walk in that Queen so that she's going to loop up with. There they are, the bowlers. Jiwi Bola. Jiwi Bova. Sorry, I'm just fucking going crazy on that. Abbreviations of bullshit. Anyway, jumps into the core. Rages his Valks. They're going nuts. Bowlers are coming in afterwards. I mean, this is a wrecking ball. If I've ever heard Miley Cyrus sing it. Everything's down. Couple of shits to deal with over here. This is the only place defense is really going to be a problem. Everything's stuck behind walls, and that X-bow is kind of out of reach of everything. But, so he drops that heal down, gets his Valks up to full health, and now it's Cleanup City. Well done, Death Hammer, bringing it down. Town. Nice job, bud, nice job. And we got Daddy coming in. How is Daddy number 26? I thought he was up here. That may have been his other account. He has 2 accounts then. In any case, Daddy's gonna come up here. So he's got he's a 9.5. I think this is almost the same exact base. That's so fucking stupid. Like, why would you do that? Anyway, I mean, if you're ever in a war against us, any of our alliance clans, please, by all means, copy bases and set them all up to be the exact same base. That would be super cool. So he's going at it a little bit differently. He's going to walk his Queen, and now he's going to end on the enemy Archer Queen, which is actually pretty cool because it's actually going to take those Valks and they're going to track right to, they're going to aggro right to that enemy Queen. So he takes it right across, and then still is left with this X-bow that's just pelting that Golem, man. I mean, that's some good tanking going on from that Rocky guy. Great job, Daddy. And then we saw Raiden. So that is most of the attacks from our big fucking war that we had. Great job, SixPack Syndicate. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait for the next one coming up on the 10th. And I hope that some of this was informative. I know that these Town Hall 9s were a little bit rushed. I'm kind of out of time as far as getting them in before the replays go away, and, like, you know, personally trying to figure out when I'm going to get time for this without kids screaming in the background. So I apologize if I'm not breaking down strategy too much. But I try to give as much as I could this time, and I'll try to give a little bit more with some of the new clans and some of the new recruits that we have just from all the different clans. What I've seen is that a lot of new people are trying to get into you know, a good strategic clan, and they don't know a lot of the basics. So I'm going to try to come up with some stuff. I highly recommend Powerbang. Obviously, I think we all know who he is. One Hive has some old videos, but they're still pretty fundamental. So I definitely recommend checking out that stuff. In any case, you may have noticed that I kind of had to piece together 2 videos here. I hope it wasn't too jarring, and I hope I didn't cut myself off too much. In any case, I want you guys to keep clashing, kicking ass, and like, subscribe, share. See you later.